Got a piece of it. With 1 on the clock, and no good. And a good game so far. As we conclude the first quarter, Raptors lead by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The forwards are Oladipo and Butler. Tyler Hero out there with Max Strus. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Heat trail by 4. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Martin subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Then for the Raptors, Barnes comes in for Thaddeus Young, and Trent subbed in for MP. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Butler. Offensive rebound. Misses the layup. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Trent. Lays it up off the glass. Trent's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Butler dishes to Martin. Heat moving the ball around. Butler passes to Martin. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Martin with the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, Anunoby. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Fires high post. Again, Toronto.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Hero. Adebayo against Siakam. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Passes it to Strus. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Strus. A three-pointer, no good. Siakam with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Hero against Van Vliet. Back to Hero. 4 on the clock. From 20 feet out. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Inside, here's Trent. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Trent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Oladipo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
On the wing, MP. Now recovering. MP's shot is good.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half. And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's Butler missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And so it's Toronto with a 10-point.
Let me keep it less did and a weak fix. Now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. MP is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 7-point differential. Butler's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. MP deciding where to go with it. Barnes trying to free himself up. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Yo, watch him.
Barnes against Lowry.
Hey, move around, move around. Clock.
Butler in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now, Jimmy Butler is not a volume shooter. He makes every shot count. That time, the delivery from deep.
Here's MP. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, yeah. At another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Here's Hero. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
MP outside. Pass to Barnes. Yep, that one goes in there. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. made a huge impact on the floor immediately.
Hey,
If you did a
what's
redraft
up?
of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And winning has become more consistent.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
The Raptors with the lead. Victor Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then it's Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Oladipo for three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. The Raptors shooting well, 50% from the floor. MP passes to Siakam. Back to MP. And it's blocked.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
To the paint. And finished off by Martin. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
MP kicks to Trent. MP against Oladipo. MP, the 15-footer, good. MP's got 20.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Oladipo. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his fifth rebound in this one. And it's Trent in the corner. A baseline J, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Butler passes to Oladipo.
Hey, help! Watch the big.
Down low, here's Martin. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Hero against Van Vliet. Here's MP. Count the basket. And it's now 22 points for MP. You know we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Here's Adebayo. It falls for his seventh bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
From 11 feet away, MP no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. It's Hero with the drive. Makes it off the glass.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Toronto calls timeout. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Look at that, Saladin. Oh yeah, so fuck it. Okay. Wait, okay. No way. Mama said, why am I not posting for?
Not too many blessed with this corner vision. Don't give them knowledge, give them more religion. Poor decisions, mama couldn't pay, so they told her pray for the Lord's assistance. They read our souls, so we bought some Christians. Louboutin, who's LeBron? Shut up, dribble. We lost resistance. My words are beacon through the darkest distance. Converse with heathens that get lost in system.
MP, you got a minute? Of course, sure. What's this I hear about you working on some initiative to earn more fans?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I gotta do other stuff too, man.
What, Freddie? What did I tell you about him?
No, I know what you said about Freddie, but just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's gonna disappear.
I told you. Talk to me if he gives you a hard time.
He's not giving me a hard time, Othello. The things that I do outside of the court does not distract me from what I need to do on the court or for this team.
I need you focused.
I am focused.
You are a critical building block for the future of this franchise.
I get it, and I appreciate it. I really, really do. But you gotta really trust me on this one. Because I got this.
Adam's on the line for you.
I'm serious. Let me know if Freddie gives you problems, yeah?
I promise you. You'll be the first one to know.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. Give me the... Adam! It's been too long, bro.
Oh yeah, besides the prizes, I'm loving the look of the courts. New adventurous designs awaited each affiliation. Plus, a new year is always a great time to add some new emotes and animations. Pull up like Tyler.
And this is one of the most heated rivalries in the league. Clark, two teams that know each other very well.
Boy, I tell you, there is another level.
Yeah.
A line change here for Toronto. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Reed comes in for Niang. Melton, he's checked in for Harris. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Shake Milton out there with James Harden. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Reed in at the power forward position. Pass to MP. A shot to stop the run. And that's good for two. And a big question mark for MP that he'll have to answer this year. Can his skills translate into NBA success?
Yeah, he was a great college player. Nobody is arguing that. But many wonder if he'll be able to handle the physical side of the NBA. Hard to say just yet, but we'll find out soon enough. Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
On the wing, Milton lets a three fly. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
No doubt about it on that finish by Young.
Milton against MP. The layup misses. Toronto trailing. Here's Benton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. MP shot is off. And 1:01 left now in the first quarter. On the wing, Milton.
Hey, yo, right here.
The floater. Here's Harrell. Unable to get that one. Good D by MP. The Raptors shooting only 39% in the early going. Driving inside. 16 feet out. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Out left to the wing. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Melton on the wing. Launches a three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance. MP's got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
By himself. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, Porter's rack-to-rack finish shows he's extremely active. He's always looking to make a play.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. They're up by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Fred VanVleet out there with MP. And it's Siakam in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's VanVleet. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. VanVleet's got his first points of the night.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
Open shot by Milton. The shot won't fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And Clark, in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
All this pain. A lot of pain.
So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
The Raptors shooting only 36% during the second. MP against Milton. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 9. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early. Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
MP with it. Milton covering. Here's Achua. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
To the left side wing. Here's Maxey. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Pass to Benton. Back to MP. 4-3. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Milton against MP. A nice shot by Milton. Milton's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Here's Harden. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you know, he may be the best player in the league at drawing contact, James Harden. I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And he makes both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Get down, baby.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. George Niang out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Maxey. Then it's James Harden. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James. Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden, his remarkable ability to facilitate.
Barnes, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
And the basket by MP. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. To the wing on the left. Harden against Van Vliet. Right side Maxey. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Shot from the wing. The offensive rebound. Good on the shot. Embiid's got 8 points.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
And MP with a basket on the assist from Siakam.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Niang. Over to the left wing. Maxey attacking. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The Sixers leading. To the inside. Maxey. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Here's MP. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Timeout called, the 76ers. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying. Hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is, and every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher's checked in. Melton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Milton comes in for James Harden.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
He hits the back iron and sinks it. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Here's Niang. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Niang's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. MP shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Toronto grabs the miss. MP left side. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
The Sixers trailing. Here's Milton. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
MP. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
MP, the pass to Van Vliet. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam outside. Clock at 6. It's good.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
And Philadelphia has possession. Milton for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Raptors out in front. They lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any.
And the 76ers making a change here. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP against Melton. To tie it up. Yes! And tie game! Huge basket right there.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's...
So it's Philadelphia now. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with George Niang. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Harden in at the 1. Outside Maxey. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Maxey's got 21.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Toronto shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. MP finds Barnes. And yep, it's good.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Maxey. No good that time. Siakam with the defensive effort. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR?
I'd say they probably don't know me very well or what I'm all about.
Okay, what are you all about?
Lifting up those around me, Nate. Are you not listening? I mean, on the court and off the court. I've been doing that since...
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I think it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Hey, I'd just like to clear something up really quickly.
Not too many blessed with this corner vision. Don't give them knowledge, give them more religion. Poor decisions, mama couldn't pay, so they told her pray for the Lord's assistance. They read